What does it say? Oh, it says we're live. That's exciting.
Well, that's a bonus.
Hmm.
I just saw this is Xbox game coming out, and one of the games MLB the show has
Yeah,
made by PlayStation at the beginning, which is hilarious.
that's funny. Hey, there's our music.
And the music on a separate button. It's so much nicer on different buttons. I just press it when I want it.
How many buttons do you have now?
Oh, I have pages of buttons. So on my front page, I have obviously menus to get to the different. Because what you do is your profiles. So on the main page, there's one start for game face, one start for new news, because do different tweets. Music's on its own button, and then start game face. Actually, when you know the last 10-second countdown, there's two different buttons as well: game face and new news. There's 5 buttons. I have a turn off the music if it's all annoying and broken, or stop stream like a panic button.
Oh yeah, like a panic.
Panic button. And then inside new news, I have. Actually, I've only got 5 buttons inside new news. It's not too bad. Game Face though has because all the award shows and stuff in there has about 10 buttons in there. 6. So, no, 11 buttons in there. It's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
Need all the buttons. Yeah. Okay, there's a bunch of stories.
Cool. We like stories.
I think we're ready. Just 2 minutes. I think that starts pretty good now, though, with the little video playing. It works.
Yeah. Just need to get a nice side thing for it.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I was lucky because I'd almost forgotten to do something.
Oh, that's good. Refreshing pocket. Having a look at the charts.
I haven't looked actually.
Ooh.
Always fun to do it cold. Seconds.
Cool. Let me know when we're live.
10 seconds.
This is the XboxCast.
All the news you need to know begins now. but it's all the news that we care about. Whatever this is, it is new news. We're your hosts, Carl and Lee, and we're here to tell you all about the happenings of Xbox this past week. We haven't missed a week, I don't think, so it's going to be a good week to go on.
We haven't missed a week, you're correct.
I know. It's a bit hard to know with all these weeks that we've missed because of cyclones and other such nonsense.
Yes. Power, lack of power, cyclones.
Lack of power, too much rain.
Too much rain. Again, more rain.
More rain. I saw that the news report came out that said Hawke's Bay got something like 500 millimeters of rain.
Millimeters, yep.
Yeah, during the cyclone.
Yep, quite a lot.
That's not a small amount.
No.
Yeah. If you had a gas-powered geyser, did you think you could like have a hole in your roof and just have the water coming in and have free water?
For sure, yeah. It was coming down real fast. Yeah, no, it's insane.
Yeah. To fill it up.
Yeah, because my mate left a bucket out and it filled up the bucket. He left a bucket accidentally and just filled it up.
It's insane. Just in case you want free water?
Yeah, exactly, yeah. Yeah, they've got too much water now, though. We don't need any more. We're okay.
Okay, so we're all okay.
Fine.
No more
We're
water?
Okay. No, we're fine now.
You sure?
Now. Yeah, we've got green, which is weird this time of year, and we've actually got water now, which is weird. So we're fine. Just chill out.
Okay, we'll try. We'll see what we can do.
Yeah, that'd be great.
I'll send a notification to the water people that send the water from the sky.
Waterpeople at sky.com. No, that won't go to the broadcasting company.
It's sky.earth.
Sky.earth, yeah, maybe, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Weather.sky.earth.
Well, what's insane, even today it was raining. Like, it's just been steady. There's always been a bit, like, it warmed up a bit. I walked the dog, it wasn't raining very much. But then I was outside just now, and it started spitting again. I was like, can you just not rain for a bit? Like, just for 2 or 3 days? Like,
just for a minute. Just give us some sun. That's all we ask.
Just give us some heat. Yes, that'd be great.
Not too much to ask, I'm sure.
No. It's insane. It's nuts. I've never known anything like it. Just doesn't stop. And now we're coming into autumn, which is wet. Well, actually, autumn is normally dry. It's normally dry until June, so...
So you're holding out hope?
People are saying they reckon it's going to be like the hottest summer ever. I hope the hottest autumn ever now to make up for it, they reckon. I think it's just people being very hopeful. I don't think it's true. Yeah,
I think people are missing out on having gone to the beach.
Yeah. Or having dry stuff.
Yep. Yeah. So apart from being slightly damp, how else are you, Mr. Lee?
Oh, I'm all right, I'm all right.
All right.
I haven't done much since last night. I went to work. Oh, I watched a bit of TV. Watching Drive to Survive is amazing. I love watching Drive to Survive. That's a Formula 1 TV series.
Everyone keeps telling me to watch it.
It's so good. You'll love Formula 1 after watching it. It's that good. It got me back into it for a couple of races because I was... But the problem is the races in Europe mostly, so the time's out. But there's one Aussie race, and I managed to watch that one.
Yeah.
Because that's in the afternoon or Sunday afternoon.
You should come over for the F1.
Yeah. It's in Melbourne, isn't it, as well?
Yeah, it's in Melbourne. We're going on the Saturday because we don't have like $400 to spend on the Sunday.
For the actual race. Well, that's a practice on the Saturday. And probably overlay races and stuff. Yeah,
the Saturday I think is the qualifying or something. So you get to see a whole bunch, like the V8s and the F1 cars and apparently all sorts of cool stuff.
Yeah.
With wheels and noise.
Wheels and engines, yes.
Yes.
Actually, you'll be amazed by how loud the Formula 1 cars are. Like, they're insane how loud they are, these things.
Yeah, I've been told loud and fast. You don't actually understand.
Fast. Yeah, no, you've no idea. Yeah, you've no idea. You need to be on a corner where they're slowing down so you can actually see them. Because else, if you're on a straightaway, you've got no chance. They'll just go zoom, and that's there was one. Who was that? Red one.
It was red, I think. Yeah, could have been
blurry
blue.
red. Is that a color? Blurry red.
I'm looking forward to it, even though I have no clue about F1.
It doesn't matter. It's cool. I've done a few, like, under the rallies. That was fun. And then Hamilton had that racing track for a while. They did a few seasons. That was quite cool to go and watch. Did that a couple of times. That was fun to go and watch. I don't support any of the players or racers, but I just enjoy the being there. That's kind of cool just being there. Walking around all the cars and kind of soaking up the atmosphere.
Yeah, the good atmosphere, seeing all these cool cars with all the bright stickers on them.
Yeah, yes. Bright
always
stickers.
Fun.
Yes.
And then they always have really cool food and beer. So
yes, that's right. It's all sunny and sun and beer, isn't it? And walking around.
Pretty much.
Just
get a bit of a redneck.
My dad's mate actually was racing Beamers and they went for that one time. He had this Beamer was racing around. That was quite good fun. I was in the pit lane, like checking the tyre pressures and timing his laps and stuff like that. It was really cool when they start because you're not allowed to start. When they start, you're not allowed to stand to the pit wall. There's like there's a pit lane. You got to be against it. As soon as they start, you run to the other side to kind of see them. But you got to wait until they get out of the way first. And then I was watching from the pit lane as the cars were shooting down the straightaway. It was awesome. So much fun.
Jeez. That sounds fantastic.
Yeah, it was real cool. Yeah.
Oh, well. I'm excited about going to go see the F1. You should come join us.
Sure. When is it? It's like soon, isn't it?
Oh, at the end of March, I think.
It's like one of the first races, Aussie, I think.
Yeah, it is. You come across, spend the weekend here. We're going on the Saturday. If you have $4 million, you can spend all 4 days there, I think.
Oh, yeah. And how much to get a flight across there now? We're like $2 or $3 grand to get a flight across now at the moment. Yeah, that's a minor problem. If we know anyone that's coming across, they can maybe put you in their duffel bag. Or I can fit in a suitcase. I'm sure I can fit in a suitcase.
Yeah, I mean, you've been practicing your contortionist skills.
I can be carry-on. Be fine. Just carry on. Some carry-on luggage.
Oh, that reminds me. Did you see there's a new rule in New York that dogs can only go on the subway if they're in a bag?
Right. No, I did not know this.
Some of the pictures have these massive, like, St. Bernard dogs, and all they've done is they've wrapped a bag around the stomach and the handles.
Like a black
and they're
bag.
just walking the dog with that. And they go, look, the dog's in a bag, technically.
I suppose if you put, like, a black bag and legs in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all you need to do. Just a black bag and some legs in it, and then,
Or you could even be someone's support Lee. Instead of their, like, support dog or their support animal.
Because the person stresses out if I'm not around.
Yeah, you could be their support Lee and then come across like that. I'm sure they can't deny you a seat.
Exactly. I'll sit on the floor.
We found a hole in the system.
I'll sit on the floor. It's okay.
I'll
sit on their lap.
Stand up and get off the way each time the drink trolley comes through.
That's all right. I'll just sit on their lap. Isn't that what the dogs do? Sit on people's laps? We'll just do that.
Yeah.
It'll be all good.
Ask for a window seat.
That's right. Try and put my head out the window. Yeah. Wow. Okay, cool. How's your week been?
It's been a work week of things that have happened.
Yeah, that's where I'm at too. Yeah, it's a work week.
It felt like a Monday today, but it's a Wednesday, so I don't know whether that's a good thing or a bad thing.
So confused. The days have all gone weird here. Just because of general random stuff that keeps happening all over the place. Things keep falling over and getting washed away all the time. It's just very random. Yeah.
So just, yeah. It's not in the calendar for things to be washed away.
Well, even last night, my mates, the hill, like, Napier Girls' School there. There's a few hilly roads. There's two roads in. There's one that kind of goes from the beach, I guess you'd say, the seafront. That road that goes over there, you can't go up that road now because the hill fell down.
Oh,
that road's
that's
closed.
near where I used to live, isn't it?
Yeah, that's right. The same street. Yeah. The same street. So if you go to the very top, that stupid, really steep road, and then you start going down, just there, it's gone. Like, there's just there's just dirt, big pile of dirt.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Yeah. So that happened last night at 7:00. I got a text from mate going, "Oh, look." It's like, wow, that's amazing. Yeah.
Not exactly what you want to see.
No, and it's still that's what's weird is it's still falling over. Like, it's not just that, like, 2 weeks ago it happened. It's just continuing.
Jeez. That's how wet things are. They're just soaked through.
Yeah. It doesn't take much now. Yeah. And hey, dark again.
Man.
You must have just gone out of bed.
To be in the life of luxury, I suppose.
Oh, he was, on his way to work listening to us, maybe.
Oh, yeah, hopefully.
So should we do some news?
Yes. Let us not be damp. Let's get some news going.
Exactly, yeah.
What have you come today with?
What have I brought to the crowd? What have I brought to the table? Or how's the saying go? There's a saying I'm trying to think of. Anywho,
what have you brought to the table?
What have I brought to the table? Xbox games charts, Feb 27th.
Oh, fancy that.
I know. We've actually got the dates right. They've actually decided to update it this time, which is nice.
Oh, that's a good start.
Indeed, yes. So the charts. Let's do it. Number 1, Modern Warfare 2. That's really weird.
Why is that weird?
I just think that's weird. I feel like that game has kind of been hovering around 3 or 4 or something. All of a sudden it's number 1 above the Fortnite.
Well, it was number 1 last week, according to the charts.
Yeah, I know it was, but I feel like it was kind of wasn't above Minecraft and Fortnite for ages, and all of a sudden it seems to be. Kind of weird. Yep. Anyway, so Fortnite obviously number 2, and then Atomic Heart.
Yeah, this is good.
This is really good. Yeah, very surprising. So it must be good then. Maybe it was just because what his name was saying. Cameron was saying he wasn't that impressed with it, but I don't know.
Yeah, but I don't know. Maybe because it's not a quick completion.
Yeah, he just said the story wasn't that great.
Interesting. A couple tweets I've seen about Atomic Heart say it starts off slow, but once you get into it, it's hard to put down.
Ah, okay. Maybe that was I just caught him quite early in the game when he was playing.
Yeah, quite possibly.
Yeah, so number 3, Atomic Heart, which is awesome. Then Minecraft, Hogwarts Legacy 5, which is nice, still hanging around. GTA 5 is now number 6.
It's getting out the charts.
Yeah, go away. Oh, we weren't going to talk about it.
Oh, yes.
Damn it.
Next week.
Next week. It was next week.
Maybe because we're stopping to talk about it, that it's dropping now.
It says final, yeah. No more talking about it. Okay, Rainbow Six Siege has dropped up a place, strangely. I don't know why. Everything else has dropped down one place, basically, because of Atomic Heart. Battle?
Do you think it's because of a sale?
No, it's just new, isn't it? It only came out last week.
What, Rainbow Six Siege?
Oh, I see what you're saying. Sorry, I think I remember Atomic Heart.
Oh, no.
Is it on one of the game quests or something? No, it's not. No, I don't know. Oh, only managed to avoid climbing up. No idea. No, it doesn't really say. It just says it did. I've heard nothing in the news about new characters or nothing in it.
Yeah, no, I haven't heard anything about either patches or anything either.
No. Battlefield 2042 is jumped up a place or 2. 5 places, actually, which is weird.
Interesting. What's the last news story about that is also about a sale. So maybe it's this big sale and people are suddenly jumping into the game because they realize, oh, their mates have bought it.
4 years later, they start playing the game.
Yeah.
Four Guys, excited he's gone up a place. Not really exciting. Not so exciting. What have we got? What have we got? Re-entry of Smite. It's not very interesting this week, to be honest. Like, there's not really any big movements other than something exciting that happens to 39.
Oh, I don't know. How the heck did this come back? And
I don't know. What is it doing? People stop it.
yes, just what are you guys doing?
We're not saying the name of the game because it might go away again next week.
Yep. If we ignore it, it'll go away.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know. There's nothing really interesting going. There's nothing other than Atomic Heart. All of it's pretty standard. Like, things have moved around a few places here and there.
Pity.
So 2.4 million Xbox accounts are checked. That's how they get this chart. Just in case you're wondering.
It's pretty good going.
Yeah. I don't know. It's boring this week. I'm moving on.
Okay. Move on swiftly.
Hopefully this is not a example of how the news is going to go this week, though.
Oh, well, no, it can only get better from here.
That's right. This is interesting. Baldur's Gate 3 has come out on the Series X and PlayStation 5. And people were saying, oh, maybe it's an exclusive or... Oh, no, sorry. It's come out on PlayStation and PC and that's it. And people were saying, oh, it's because it's exclusive of Sony. That's why. It's not. It's because they want to work out a split screen on the Series S.
Allegedly.
That's what they're saying. Well, why would they lie? Do you think they were lying, do you?
I don't know. I don't trust, like, however you pronounce their studio name.
Larian, I guess? Yeah, Larian.
Yeah, Larian Studios. I mean, they've been pretty good, but it seems if you can't provide... the game's been in early access for ages, right?
Oh,
and if you can't provide if you can't provide the game on the same day to all platforms, maybe delay the game. It's still in early access.
What I thought was interesting was on the PC, you get really, really crappy PCs and you get really, really good PCs. And I suspect they've managed to make it work on both of them. Yeah?
Yeah, somehow.
Somehow. So then your Xbox, which has Xbox Series X or Series S. That's it. It's not like there's a myriad of different settings in between it.
Yeah, it's not like there's 2 million different CPUs that you have to target.
No, with your little GPUs and the different hard disks and the random PCI slots and the screens and resolutions and there's none of that.
Yeah.
So I did read it and go, that's a bit weak. But then I thought, well, this will start an interesting conversation. So you reckon they're lying? They're just saying.
I don't know. I mean, it could be. It could be that it's the Series S that's causing the issues.
But they always say that. But I just don't think
maybe they're just trying to blame the Series S because PlayStation gave them money.
Well, yeah. But the Series S is not that less powerful, is it? It's a CPU away, isn't it? That's all the difference, really.
It's just the GPU is different.
GPU is different, yeah.
Hmm.
So that's not huge, really, one GPU.
Yeah, no, it's not massive. Hmm.
It's weird. And the whole thing's been weird, though. Even the release not an early preview for so long as well was strange. Like, release the
Yeah.
game or don't release the game. Like, it's just kind of odd the way they did it.
Yeah, no, I agree with you there. It's a bit strange.
Maybe they're doing it to annoy the PlayStation Activision stuff.
Oh, that'll be interesting, actually.
Yeah, maybe they said, you can't say it's exclusive, because if you do, then we'll obviously look really bad, because we're saying that exclusives are bad. So please don't do that. Can you just say there's a reason, like, it's the Xbox's fault, rather than saying it's a problem?
Yeah, see, that's what I think, is that maybe the PlayStation money has gone and they said, oh, no, don't say it's exclusive, but it's coming soon because of the Series S, which I mean is good kind of publicity for this PlayStation, isn't it?
It's what? Exclusivity? Yes.
No, it's good publicity as well,
Oh.
because you go, oh, look, clearly they are working on the Xbox, but the Xbox is too hard
It's
to
too
work
hard.
on.
It's so hard to work on. It's
I
not
mean,
like
it's
it's
not like
based on a
it's just
PC or anything.
Yeah.
Is that
Not
what you were
like
about
a
to say?
computer. It's
It's not like
exactly what I was
It's just an
gonna say.
image, like an image on as a basically a VM is all it is. It's not like it's anything special.
Yeah.
Oh, another English person. What is happening? We're being invaded by the English. I came here first. I entered the full god.
But it'll be interesting to see what people think, because
Do you
it says
also?
Boulder,
Do you care? Do you care?
well, I mean, Baldur's Gate is a pretty good what is it? It's a pretty good, what's the word? I've just completely forgotten. Franchise. It's a cool game.
Well, the first
People
one
wanna
was
play
good
it.
in the 90s.
Yeah, the second one was fantastic as well.
I didn't play the second one that much. I played the first one to death and didn't really play the second one.
Oh, the second was fantastic. So I don't know. And even here they say the minimum PC specs is the GTX 970. I mean, that is a good. That's like That's 2015 or 2000.
Oh, so that's Xbox One level or Xbox One S, I guess.
Yeah, it's kind of like Series or Xbox One X level, yeah. And then they can't get it working. It's nonsense.
Yeah, I'm with you now. Yeah, that's a really interesting stat.
It's a very interesting stat indeed.
Even the 2060 is not super powerful, is it? It's not one of the
No.
30 series.
It's not one of the 30 series, but it's still, I don't know. I have a feeling that it's very much here's a good excuse reason.
I love it. I like it. I didn't even think about the Activision side of it as well. I just thought they were just being weird. I didn't think they were actually going, oh no, we can't do it. What a shame. Oh, here you go, PlayStation.
Yeah, I definitely get the feeling that maybe this is a good excuse and not actually the
Is it on
truth.
PlayStation 4? It doesn't say it is.
If it's not on PlayStation 4, then maybe they have a good excuse. But if it is on PlayStation 4, then come on, guys, what are you doing with your time?
Getting money from PlayStation. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love a little bit of
Bit of a rant
a rant, an
this early in the
rumour.
podcast as well.
Unfounded rumors, we like that.
Oh, I mean, that's basically the second name of the new news, isn't it?
That's pretty much.
Unfounded rumors.
Yes. If you put all the if you reverse everything we say, it's all unfounded rumors. Like if you place in reverse.
Ah, yes. Yeah, I can understand that.
Next story. This is actually quite cool. So The Outer Worlds has announced a PlayStation 5 and Series X version, which is cool, and it's good because
This is
PlayStation
very
number
cool.
2's coming out, but also you have to buy it, which is okay because it comes with all the DLCs and everything included with it as well.
Interesting.
There's no free upgrade, but I think this is how you should do upgrades. You should say, we did all the work on we've got all the DLCs out, all the games out, but we're actually going to bring out a really new version of it, which you have to buy, but it's all of it, and it's pretty. I don't think that's bad. I think that's a nice way of doing it.
So is it not coming to Game Pass?
It's a Spacer's Choice edition, so no, it's the it's like a, what do you call it? Special edition, basically.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's
Do you
not
think
the
it's
base.
going to have a different achievement list?
I don't know. That's an interesting question. That's very achievement huntery of you.
Well, I mean, if it does have a different achievement list, then it's no use starting it because I haven't even finished the first one.
Have you not finished the first one? No, there's a Spacer's Choice version. A Spacer's Choice version. It's come up as a separate one. There's no achievements yet, though, on true achievements. So we don't know.
Interesting. Okay.
They've done like a holding page for it, basically. It's out in a week. It's only a week till it comes out.
Oh yeah. So we'll see what happens, I suppose.
Yeah. But it's a nice looking game anyway. Like, it's quite a cool looking game.
Yeah, it's very cool.
And it's funny.
Yeah, it
I'm
is
trying to find
very
what the DLCs were. I can't remember what they are. There's like 3 DLCs maybe.
So the DLCs is Peril on Gorgon, and then Murder on Eridanos.
So that one's supposed to be quite good. You're supposed to be like a detective in that one. Trying to murder somebody.
It's from one of the, what do they call those things that they listen to as like their version of radio shows? Because it's one of the radio shows that they listen to, and people, serials or something is what they're called, serial something, and that people there in the outer worlds are all quite excited about their new serials. So yeah, I think one of them, the murder one, is based on one of the serials in the game.
Right. Okay. Oh,
which is like just a radio show.
Like the Archers.
Like the what?
I knew you'd say that. The Archers is a classic English radio show where everyone lives in the countryside and some people speak like farmers.
Oh, okay.
It's been going for like 80 years or something. It's insane. I'd never heard of the Archers. Okay. That's
and
incredible.
everyone speaks like a farmer.
Oh, yeah. Well, not everyone. Some people do. Like, they have the posh people, and then you have the kind of commoners, I guess you'd call them.
Huh. Okay, that's interesting.
Radio show. Still going. When did it start? It started in 1950. Well, 1950 it started.
The Archers.
Yeah, it's been going for 70 years. That's insane,
70 years, man. Pretty good going.
Contemporary drama in rural settings from the world's longest running soap opera. There you go. A farming community in Ambridge.
It's a bit strange that people want to listen to farmers.
It's massive. It's huge. I'm sure we've got 2 English people in there. I'm sure both of those guys have talked about it.
But still, like, think about what is the drama?
God.
Like, oh no, I lost a sheep off the side of a cliff the other day.
I have no idea. I've never actually listened to it. It doesn't. It's on chat. It's on Radio 4, which is like where the old people listen.
That's incredible.
Yeah, it's huge. It's got a massive following.
Okay, well, I believe you. I'm not saying it's wrong, but if you knew all about it and you haven't listened to it, then
but it's not. I don't think I'm the target audience. I'm about 20 or 30 years too young for it.
Well, I mean, like a soap opera, you can jump in any time and just start.
Oh yeah, I'm sure. Are you thinking we should start listening to it? Is that what you're saying?
You complain that you ran out of podcasts over Christmas. If you were listening to the Archers, you've got 70 years.
70 years worth of backlog. That'd be amazing. I wonder if we could download the whole lot and just listen to it from the beginning. Incredible. Wow.
If you start talking like a farmer, then we know that you've gotten into it and you start listening to it a lot.
Yeah. Don't start driving tractors around.
Well, at this stage, if you start driving a tractor around in Napier, you'll be very popular.
It will be, actually. Yeah, it'll be very helpful. There's actually been quite a few tractors driving around Napier as well.
Yeah. Could quit your job and become a tractor driver.
Yes. How would it be nice? Just sit there quietly driving up and down stuff, picking things up, moving around.
Yeah.
Okay, back to Xbox. I don't know if we care about this news, but I want to talk about it anyway, real quickly. Okay. Possibly. Forsaken developed to be folded into Square Enix. This is Luminous Productions has been folded into Square Enix. People are kind of surprised by this, I guess.
What do you mean surprised?
Well, I don't know. The internet seems, or the Twitters seem to be a bit like, oh, well, that's weird. Why would that happen almost? Being a complete PlayStation product, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a bit odd.
Or PC and PlayStation, sorry. Which is why it's popped up on Tier Achievements. So isn't Square Enix going to be bought by PlayStation at some point?
I think that's why they're trying to sell all of their RP that could make them cost more. Like, all their good RP they're trying to sell.
Yeah, well, they got rid of a Tomb Raider and stuff like that to Tencent.
Yeah, they did.
No, not Tencent. What was the other one called?
Amazon or something.
Oh, there's a weird name. Elements or something it's called. It's like a weird name for it.
Yeah. But it's interesting. It pretty much tells you how good Forspoken was received by the gaming community. That the actual studio that made it is now being folded into a bigger studio.
Yeah. It's weird as well. It doesn't normally happen, does it, like that? They might buy them, but they'll keep them as a separate entity. But it doesn't sound like they're doing that, does it?
No, it just sounds like they go, oh yeah, we're taking you over now.
Yeah. There's DLC coming out, is there, or something for it, maybe?
I
Bigger
don't think so.
platform to release the next one, maybe?
Who knows?
Okay. So you have no opinion. Well, this is one of the flat stories then.
Oh no. My opinion is that it basically shows how well this game did. The fact that it's been folded into Square Enix. If the game did really well and it kind of stood up on its own 2 feet, then this, production
wouldn't
company
happen.
or whatever it was, would still be around. They're not going to be folded into the parent company if they did well.
True.
And remember, the best thing not the best thing, but Square Enix's constant media releases is always, oh yeah, this game underperformed.
Failed. Yeah, it's true.
The Square Enix's typical press line is always, the game failed to meet expectations.
Yeah.
So the fact that this is being absorbed into Square Enix kind of says, this game failed to meet expectations. Who would have thought? Make your character super annoying and people don't want to play your game.
I don't know the game, actually. I kind of, obviously, it's PlayStation. I avoided it, but...
But if you've seen any of the clips on Twitter with the character that you play, she's like the most annoying character in the world.
Oh, cool.
So I'm not surprised. This character has made me say that we should bring back silent protagonists.
Right. Who just kind of
Not
cut
every-
like in Dragon Age where they cut to you. And the
Yeah, it
words
just
appear
cuts you
almost. Yeah.
looking and you blink.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Elden Ring DLC is coming out. Has been announced.
Yes, this is very cool.
Yeah, it is cool. Yeah, I do wonder if I should get this game. I don't know if I hate
I'm with you
myself though.
there.
I don't know if I hate myself though that much.
Yeah.
Shadow of Erdtree has been announced.
Isn't the Erd tree the big tree?
Looks like it. Yeah, there's a massive tree in the distance. Yeah. Rise, tarnished, and let walk into a new path together. Upcoming expansion. Currently in development, it says. We'll look forward to new adventures in the lands between. No dates, sadly. So this could be a good time to pick up the game then, I guess. Maybe it'll come
Wait
on a
until
bit
it
of a
comes
sale.
out and it gets rolled all as one
One to one, yeah.
game of the year edition or something.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see if what's his name? Matt's excited about this because he loves this game. This is his game of the year, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Be interesting to see if he's up for this, or it will be. Wonder what they're going to do. Whether it's a lot of big expansion, maybe it's a couple hours, or it's like a decent size.
Everyone who's played the game says it's fantastic. And I was talking to Jeremy about it, and he says there's one of the side quests that's completely optional, that it doesn't tell you where to go. It doesn't tell you anything. You have to kind of stumble upon the side quest. And it's about a 20-hour side quest in the game
Nice.
that he says is some of the best gameplay he's ever played in his life.
Oh, that's cool.
And it's 100% optional. You could miss it if you don't look in the right place at the right time.
Yeah.
No, goodbye, it's gone. And apparently after a certain point, it gets locked off to you forever.
Oh, that's interesting. Well, there's guys that put like 300 or 400 hours into that game, isn't there? And they haven't done very much of it. They've just been doing certain areas, and they haven't actually left an area. They've just been hanging out in one area doing it.
Yeah. So it's a game I would like to play, but the fact that it's hard puts me off,
And
which is probably a good thing.
yeah,
It keeps gameplays interesting. We don't want to hear about Elden Ring every
just
week.
playing Elden Ring. Yeah, we're still doing the Game Face ring.
Yeah, the Elden face.
Elden Face ring. Hey, Elden Face ring. Yeah, so that's cool that they bring it on. It's been a year, so it's about right, isn't it? It's a good
Yeah,
amount of
yeah,
time.
it's about right.
Yeah.
Do you think they ever thought it would get to be that big?
So is it a big studio?
It's From Software. I mean, they've done Sirico, they've done Dark Souls,
Yeah.
but
Okay.
I don't
So
think they ever expected it to be a big,
it's-
big thing.
From Software, yeah. It's hard to say, isn't it? They must have put a lot of hours into it building. If it's that big, if people were playing 20-hour side missions,
Yeah.
they must have known that they're going to make some money out of it because of the time it would have done to do that, the amount of money it costs to do that. You'd imagine. I suppose like Cyberpunk, isn't it? The Cyberpunk's quite a decent sized game.
Yeah, Cyberpunk is a decent sized game.
Yeah, I don't think it's like 200 or 300 hours, but it's a decent sized game.
Well, not with that attitude.
Oh, sorry, unless you can buy all the clothes.
Yes, it's all about buying the new pants and the new hats.
Oh my god, are you going to finish that game at some point?
Murder March. I'm gonna just murder that game during March.
Right, okay, this is awesome. Murder
I hope.
March just starts today.
Yeah, Murder March.
I think we should
started
bring
today.
that as an official palette cleanser after Friendly Feb.
Yeah, no, I definitely think so.
Okay, cool. So Hogwarts Legacy, which I've been playing a little bit.
Oh yes,
Which
I
is all I've
noticed
been
there's like
playing. for the last
3 million stories here about Hogwarts.
Yeah, maybe a couple. Sales figures. So this is actually quite interesting. So this has only come out. So I'll give you the numbers. Okay, so start again. They've sold 12 million units in the first 2 weeks, and generated $850 million.
Right, so that's not a bad amount. Gosh,
It's not bad for 2 weeks, is it?
jeez, pretty good going.
They've had 280 million hours of played in this game
Jeez,
to date. That means out of the 12 million copies, it does say kind of crude, but out of the 12 million copies, that means everyone spent at least 23 hours in this game.
nice.
Which is actually quite cool, because that means that someone doesn't just sit in there playing out and get out. Like, they're sitting there and actually getting into the game.
Mm-hmm.
You know, going through the first few missions at least.
Yeah, for sure.
And what I thought was kind of incredible was 1.28 million concurrent, like at the same time, viewers on Twitch. Not
Jeez.
totaled, at the same time. Like, jeez, that's incredible.
That's impressive. 1.28 million concurrent views on Twitch.
Yeah, which is a new record for the streaming platform. Because it's a single player game at the end of the day. It's not multiplayer. It's not like you're watching, COD or something like that, with people running around each other shooting each other.
Yeah, jeez. Man, that's fantastic. Those poor servers, though.
Oh, they don't care. Like, Twitch is made for Twitchers, because they were watching that rather than something else, weren't they? That's all what happens. So it's not like it's new
Yeah,
people.
Yeah,
It makes
that's
no
true.
difference. And it's a single player game. It's not on a server playing. You just play locally. So Elden Ring, we talked about just now, did 13.4 copies in the first month.
Jeez.
And Cyberpunk did 13.7 in the first 3 weeks. So just getting the idea of these numbers, like, they're insane.
Hogwarts is huge.
Yeah. Probably not going to hit Skyrim's $1 billion in the first month revenue, but it's not going to be far away.
I mean, 850 million is not that far from $1 billion. So,
No, and that's only in 2 weeks. It's only halfway.
I mean, you've done your part to put
That's correct.
towards that.
I know. I wasn't going to, and I was like, no, I'm going to play this game. Because I was looking at my stream and everyone was playing it. I was like, I'm just got FOMO now. I need to play this game.
So now we know how to get Lee to
That's
buy
right.
games.
All play the same game, and I'm like, I've got to play this game.
Brilliant.
And what's even crazier is it's not even come out on PlayStation 4, Xbox One, or Nintendo Switch.
Man,
Yeah, so because Elden Ring came out on Xbox One and PS4 at the same time, didn't it?
yeah,
Cyberpunk did, even though it broke, it did.
yep.
Skyrim didn't have Series X at the time, I guess, so it would have just been... I don't know when that Skyrim one was then, actually, when that came out. So once they come out in a month or so, I think it's coming out in March, mid-March, I think is when this PS4 and Xbox One version comes out. Be interesting to see how it did.
Yeah. Interesting. It seems. Yeah. Is there a Xbox One version in the works?
Yeah. And it's PS4.
Okay. So that could get another bump when that comes out.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, if that comes out in the next couple of weeks, yeah, definitely, it could definitely do. Yeah, because I don't know how many Xbox Ones out there, but there's a lot of Xbox Ones out there, and there's a lot of PlayStation. There's a lot of PS4s out there.
Man.
Because that was the biggest selling of the lot, really, wasn't it, at the time? It was insane how
Yeah,
many
for
PS4s
sure.
it sold. And a 66% drop in physical sales in the UK in its second week. So that's kind of interesting. Everyone went digital.
Yeah, which is interesting. But I mean, that's not surprising, really, if you think about it. Everyone's going digital
No, it's
these
not.
days
No,
anyway.
but it's a good 66%, 2/3 is a decent drop. Yeah, it's quite cool. Considering everyone's protesting and not buying it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So a game's good, I guess, isn't it?
Yeah, if a game's good, and you can't stop people from playing anything that they want to play.
Yep.
Plus, even I want to play it, and I don't even know anything about it.
Exactly, which I think is hilarious. And I was talking to you about it last night. You were both looking at me very blank when I started saying words at you.
Yeah, you're telling us about things to do with wands, I think.
I was just like, I can't believe I'm talking to people that just don't know Harry Potter. I'm shocked.
Yeah, we just
Everyone knew Harry
have
Potter.
no clue.
I have another story as well, but I don't know if this is a story about the DLC. They reckon DLC is going to come out with it, because why wouldn't they? Just because of the sales
Oh, yes,
numbers.
of
I think it's
course.
just reiterating the amount of numbers they've sold.
Jeez.
Yeah, they say there's no current plans, but surely they're going to. What I did thought was quite cool. Quidditch DLC would be quite good.
Ah, yeah, that'll be pretty fun.
Yeah, just have like an add-on for it or something. Or maybe they're just going to go straight into like number 2. Just make it a second one of this. Go Hogwarts 2. That's why they're not doing DLC.
Interesting. Do you think that would help or hinder their growth? Like the community that they've kind of built around Hogwarts Legacy.
But it's a single-player game. It's like the Jedi game, isn't it?
Yeah, I suppose
It's a good
so.
game. The people love it. They're going to go, oh, number 2's coming out, cool. And then, because you play it to death, you can only play so much in this game. Like, it's open world, but there's only so much you can play. And then, like a year and a half from now, another one comes out. You're like, oh, cool.
Yeah, but if you, rather than in a year and a half of a new game coming out, what happens in 6 months if you put a DLC out?
I'll drop a
And then
DLC.
suddenly you get all those same players back, plus those other guys that were on the fence.
Yep.
And then you have like another DLC in
No, then
18
you have
months.
you have the Game of the Year edition, don't you?
Yeah, then you have the Game of the Year edition and force everyone to rebuy it.
Yep.
I mean, just copy Destiny. It worked well for them.
Yeah, it doesn't though after a while, because people get bored of spending the money, don't they?
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, it's cool. I think it's cool. It's a great game. Like, they've done a really nice job of it.
It looks very cool. The character creator looks insane.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, you're convincing me to buy it. So I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait until it goes on special. And then I think I'm going to jump in.
Yeah, there must be some sales come up for it soon. But, well, I guess once the Xbox One version comes out,
Yeah.
maybe
the
then
Xbox One version
6
comes
weeks
out, I
later
think-
after that or something. Xbox One, Hogwarts. I don't know what the date is at. $127. Wow, that's impressive. 4th of the 3rd. Oh, it's like 4 days, 3 days.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah. I know it was soon. I don't think it was that soon. Must have been it's nearly just under a month after the first one comes out. So
Interesting. Do you think they did that to try and get more sales on the next gen version?
maybe it was a test,
Maybe it was a test.
just to see what the. Because I don't know if there's any reason. It's not like there's split screen or anything on it.
Yeah, which is interesting. So I wonder.
It's supposedly 30 FPS, but I couldn't tell you there was.
Yeah, but you don't see things like that. You're playing it on the 30 FPS mode anyway.
I'm playing on pretty, on the pretty mode. Yeah,
On the pretty mode, yeah.
whatever that's called.
No, 60 FPS or death.
What was the other game that came out? Gotham Knights is 60 or 30 as well. I didn't notice. It was fine.
Yeah, but that's stuck at 30, so we kind of just assume that that's never going to be upgraded to the 60.
Isn't this stuck at 30, or was that just 30 for the pretty mode and then 60?
I think it's just 30 for the pretty mode.
Okay. Don't know. I just don't see it. I don't care. Oh no, it's the 4th. Oh wait a minute, it's American. It's 4th of April. It's 4th of the 4th, not 4th of the 3rd. Release date
Yes,
there. It
April
says
4th.
April 4th. Yeah.
This is about 2 months after its initial release.
Yes.
That's
It
not too
says,
bad.
oh, but it must be American. It's the American website. That's why it's back to front. Okay. Silly Americans with this silly monthly thing.
How odd.
Okay, so April. So it's only,
Yeah.
it's not that long.
Oh, yeah, it's only 2 months. And I suppose you could spend those 2 months looking for an Xbox Series X anyway.
That's right.
So, and I've just had a look at why it's taken 2 months to come to last gen platforms.
Oh yeah.
And they basically say that the Twitter account of these people basically said it's to deliver the best possible game experience across all platforms.
Okay, maybe they're getting rid of bugs from the Series X version. So when that one comes out, the one it's not so buggy, maybe.
Or maybe they're going, oh man, how do we code for these old CPUs again? What?
It's all VMs, isn't it? I don't understand why it's so hard.
Well, on the Microsoft side, it's all VMs.
Yeah. Like, it's
It
not...
could be the PS4 holding it back.
Is that... Or maybe, because that was really bad for Cyberpunk, wasn't it?
Oh, funny.
Okay. We shall continue. No more Hogwarts. Can't turn to the Hogwarts podcast.
We're leaving Hogwarts. On to the next thing.
On to Game Pass adds 2 more games today.
Oh, this is exciting.
Yeah,
I like
so
new games.
Soul Hacker 2.
Oh, this looks really fun.
Looks really cool, doesn't it? Oh, buttons. Oh, partial nudity.
Oh, be careful.
Be careful, yeah. So explore a supernatural RPG with stylish summoners and dark dangers lurking underneath the neon lights of a cyberpunk Japan.
Oh,
Does look
Cyberpunk
quite
Japan.
cool. It's up to Agent of Aeon to decrypt and decrypt destiny and save the world from apocalypse.
Man.
Oh, it's
It
very
looks so
anime
good.
cyberpunk, isn't it? It's quite cool.
Mm-hmm. That looks fantastic.
So what is it? Is turn-based battles and running around?
I don't know. I think it might be a proper JRPG. So yeah, turn-based party battles.
Yeah, it's just where people stood there looking at the monster thing in kind of very convenient circle around it.
Ah, yes. Yeah, there we go. I do like my turn-based battles. Everyone's
Yeah, you
standing
do.
around looking at things going,
What should we do
this is an
now?
interesting...
I think I'll have a cup of tea.
Yeah. So this is an interesting quandary we find ourselves in. What can we do about it?
Whereas I'm just like Baldur's Gate. There's no pause in Baldur's Gate. You just throw and attack things, don't you?
I mean, the first one came out in 97. So it's taken them a little while to get a sequel going.
Just a little bit. Wow.
Yeah.
That's very cool. And the second one is Merge and Blade.
What
which
the
I'm not
heck is Merge and
sure-
Blade?
No idea. Experience an addictive puzzle and massive auto battler in one game. The world's first puzzle auto battler game. Okay. Only your brain can save the world, it says.
Is it your brain specifically, or is it just...
Yeah. No, only your brain, not my brain, your brain.
Okay, I see.
Yeah. Oh, it's weird. Oh, okay. It's like Tetris going on there. What's that about?
What the heck is this game?
What is this? This is insane.
This looks like... Yeah, this is Tetris with people.
Oh, but then they go into little battles. Yeah, they do like a take turns battle thing. Okay.
Interesting.
This is a Matt game. I think Matt liked this game.
It looks insane. It looks so stupid.
Yeah, so that's 2 games coming out. What is this actually today? Or like 24 hours ago, so yeah, very much today. Okay, cool. That was interesting, I think.
Yeah, well, I'm
News?
excited about one game, and the other game, good job,
News
Xbox,
is-
for adding that game.
Weird this week. What's up with the news this week?
That's so strange.
Games with Gold has got some games with your gold.
Yeah, this is an interesting month for games with gold.
Oh, okay. Pray tell. So we have Brook, Southern Strike 4, a European Battlefield Edition, and Lamentum. Why is this interesting?
There's 3 games.
Oh, true. Look at me not counting.
Well, I wasn't going to point it out, but since you did point it out,
2 games which could be part of the games are showing up to on free. Update. Now confirmed. What's 2 games? I'm really confused by this. Okay, there's a whole sentence here that doesn't make any sense. Okay, so 3
No,
games.
read it slowly.
So
I
2
bet
games.
it makes sense.
2 games, 2 games, which could be part of the March's Game with Gold lineup, are now showing on the Xbox Store as free with Xbox Live Gold. Then this is updated. Update: Microsoft has now confirmed March's Game with Gold lineup, Game Ultimate and Live Gold subscribers will have 3 games they can claim for March. Okay. I wonder why.
I don't know what's confusing about that.
I was just reading it the first time and then read, but I didn't understand the free game bit that was kind of dropped in there. Okay. I do actually like the look of that one that you play, the Sudden Strike one. It looks quite cool.
Yeah, the Sudden Stark one does look very cool.
It's like what's that, Command and Conquer sort of style.
Yeah.
And then we've got what was that? Lamentum, I guess. Oh, it's very, very moody. Oh, it's one. It's a
Oh,
bitty
is it
one.
moody?
Well, it's kind
Oh.
of bitty, I think, isn't it? Oh, it's she looks a bit dead.
Oh no. She
Hmm.
can't be dead.
It's a bit dead.
Oh
Oh, there's vampires and there's spiders and there's all sorts of stuff going on here.
gosh. You're keeping us on the edge of our seat, Lee, with this game. What
Oh
game is
no,
this again?
Lamentum. Okay, cool. So this is weird. I wonder what they did that. Maybe they found one down the back of the sofa. And went, we can give this as well.
Ah, yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if that's how it worked.
Yeah, cool. Okay, cool. I don't know. I pick them up every month and never play them.
Ah, same.
Yeah.
They go into the backlog for one day when you've finished all the other exciting games
Yeah.
and you've run out of Game Pass.
Although that tarot game I played was actually quite fun. But that was
What game
completely
is that?
random. I don't know what it's called now, but there's a tower game where you're building a side. I was trying to explain it last night. It's like a mobile phone game where you build a tower, you have one floor, and you put in power, and you put in a cleaners, you put in a room, then you put in a
like
shop.
the high-rise architect or something.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. I played that game until it got really, really hard. Like, it was insane by the time I finished playing that game. And I couldn't get around my area quick enough, and I got sick of going from one area to the other really quickly because something would break, or someone would complain, or someone would move out, or so I can't play this anymore. It's just too much.
Yep, just too much.
Yeah, because they kind of get like that after a while, those games, don't they?
Yeah, they do. They become very, very management-y.
Very management-y, yes. This is exciting. Xbox says it has some golden eye type reveals planned before its summer showcase.
Ooh.
But Phil suggests Microsoft is saving major announcements for June's event. So, I don't know what this means. This popped up today in my stream, actually, on Twitter. So this is last month. Platform holders held the first Xbox and Bethesda developer digital direct, where it announced Microsoft Legends and Minecraft Legends. Why are you telling me this? There's no... Yeah, okay. So this is basically a random story that's appeared then.
I like how you asked the news story while it's telling you this.
Well, I was reading it thinking it was going to tell me more information than stuff they talked about last month. I don't know. Are we excited about more GoldenEye stuff? Do you think this will be tied to that other story? Interact IO is doing a Project 007?
I think it means more that they're going to shadow drop stuff onto Game Pass on the day. They're going to say, look at this brand new game. Oh, yeah, like Half-Hour Rush. Look at this new game, and it's on Game Pass today.
I see what you're saying. So you reckon it's not necessarily a GoldenEye game, it's a GoldenEye type game, a GoldenEye type announcement.
Yeah.
Release.
I think it's more that type of announcement, like hey, look at this game, and now it's available today.
It's very cool.
Because that gets a lot of good press from everyone.
Especially when the games are good.
Especially when the games are good.
I know it's a ridiculous thing to say, but that seems to be what they're doing. There's a shadow drop games that are actually quite good. So June will be interesting then, because Phil says stuff's happening in June.
Especially if they're going to do these kind of shadow drops until June with these bigger announcements. Do you think maybe
they released lots of games last month in February? They did three drops of games in the Game Pass.
They did too. But do you think that maybe they're going to do this with Starfield? They're going to have a shadow drop of Starfield?
No, it'll be an unknown game.
I don't know. If they
can't do Starfield, surely, because they need to get all the press out for Starfield, don't they? Like, they get all the pre-orders and all that. That's where they're going to make a lot of money. People going, or if I get a new outfit, if I buy it early and stuff.
Or, now hear me out. Now this might be turning the industry a bit on its head. Imagine the sign-ups to Game Pass. If they go, here's our Starfield announcement trailer thing, you know, the direct that they're going to do all about Starfield coming this month is the rumor. And after the announcement, they say, boom, Starfield now available on Game Pass today. And if you want a physical copy, it's coming in 2 weeks' time to the stores type thing. And so everyone goes, I want to play Starfield now, sign up to Game Pass, and then they don't really care about the physical sales because people who are going to buy physical will just buy physical anyway.
So that's the PlayStation style, isn't it? That's how PlayStation do it with their games, or COD. If
In
you
a
buy
way,
it now, or when you buy it on a certain day or something, you get like 4 days early access and stuff, don't you?
yeah, if you get the pre-order done.
Hmm.
But rather than going, here, let's pre-order Starfield, just go, if you want to play Starfield 2 weeks early, it's on Game Pass. Boom, shadow drop that.
Oh, okay.
Everyone signs up to Game Pass to play Starfield now. I reckon that it won't hurt Xbox doing it that way because there's
No.
already a lot of hype around Starfield.
People
And just
are
think,
going to play it anyway, won't they? So,
yeah,
yeah.
but the drive to Game Pass sign-ups, that would drive it massively. If they just go, Starfield shadow dropped Game Pass today, that would make headline news everywhere. Everyone who's a gamer will know. And then they go, and what if I want a physical copy? 2 weeks time it'll be in the store, or like a month later you'll get it in physical. So
I'm just mulling that over in my mind, whether that would work or not.
I reckon that would push a good couple more million people to Game Pass instantly.
Yeah, to get the jump on the game.
Yep.
Is it multiplayer?
No,
It's
single
just
player completely. So why not?
Yeah.
Boom, here's Starfield day one, day date on Game Pass. If you want to pre-order the physical copy, it gets you some fancy hats. That's double dipping. People want the fancy hats.
Oh, yeah, sure. A lot of people pre-ordered the Hogwarts as well. There's massive amounts of pre-orders for that.
Plus, I mean, we've gotten used to a game being announced, the pre-orders with all the bonuses, and then pre-orders get to play early and all the rest. Completely flip that script on its head. Drop the game, shadow drop it into Game Pass like Hi-Fi Rush, but a massive game like Starfield, and worry about the physical editions later. You've rewarded all your Game Pass subscribers. You've made people want to come sign up to Game Pass.
Yes. I don't know. I don't know if it will work. I'm not sure.
I reckon if they do that, it's crazy enough that it will work, but it will only work once, you know? Because then after they announce that every other big game is in development, people will start thinking that that's going to be the norm.
Yeah.
But if on the other side, if that becomes the norm for game releases from Microsoft going forwards, then when they announce big games like Elder Scrolls 6, people are going to start signing up to Game Pass a couple months in advance to get, so that if it does shadow drop, they have Game Pass already.
No, they won't. They'll just get it. It's like Netflix, isn't it? People sign up for Netflix and then watch that TV program for that week.
Yeah,
Binge watch it for a week and then cancel it again. That's what will probably happen.
Yeah, but if the rumors start popping up like, oh, Elder Scrolls 6
can
is
sign up.
dropping
But it
this
doesn't
week.
matter. You can sign up that day and get it. You don't have to be ahead of it. It's not like you're buying a physical something, is it?
Yeah, no, you're not getting ahead, but I'm still thinking, if you want to pre-download it or something.
Oh, sure. Yeah. But that will be, it's available now. I'll sign up today and I'll get it. You won't sign up 2 weeks ahead of pre-download because there's no real point.
But I don't know, it could confuse people enough that they do.
Oh, and Dark, yeah, Starfield's coming to Game Pass day one.
Yes, that's going to be so
it's
good.
Bethesda, so pretty much anything Bethesda's day one now, straight on to get to Game Pass.
Yeah. So depending on what the bundles are, if you have to buy like a special edition upgraded kit or whatever, you may have to do that. But honestly, it's a Bethesda first party game coming straight to Game Pass.
We don't know a date, do we yet? There's no date set.
No, there's no
End
date
of the
yet.
year? We reckon October, November time.
No, I reckon before June.
Oh, okay. You reckon it's that close?
Yeah, I reckon it's
Okay.
They're just waiting. They're waiting.
Yeah, we'll see. I think they're going to get Forza out first because Forza looks more finished than Starfield does. Because Redfield's out next, isn't it? Redfall? Sorry, not Redfield. Redfall's
Yeah,
probably the
Redfall,
next
but
big
that's
one.
a different team completely.
Yeah, but I'm just thinking of they don't want to release stuff at the same time because they'll step on each other. And I feel like that game's a bit
that's
more
true.
finished than Starfield. Because we haven't really seen that much about Starfield still.
Yeah, but I don't know. I think Starfield, they're not showing stuff on purpose to drive up the hype.
Okay. We'll see, I guess. Because some people are saying it could be next year still because I reckon it's not that close.
No, It was coming out November last year, and then was delayed to the first half of this year.
Right. Okay.
So before June, I reckon before June, and if they shadow drop it onto Game Pass, you've just blown away the industry because man, what can the competition offer?
I don't know. I'm still dubious. I'm not sure they would. It doesn't make any sense to me why they'll do that. Because if it's on Game Pass, it's on Game Pass.
Yeah, but if you do it that way, you're going to have a lot of people signing up really quickly because they get they get sucked into the hype.
Yeah, I know. I understand that. Yeah.
I mean, there'll be 20 million extra signups to Game Pass the day that they do that.
Especially it works on PC as well.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
interesting fact. Just what I remember. So you know that Microsoft are now giving money to who is it? The other game. There's like the other cloud gaming service. Who's it by? It's not Nvidia. It's somebody else. GeForce. GeForce Now.
Nvidia, that's Nvidia.
It's Nvidia. Yeah. Okay. It's called GeForce, isn't it? The app
Yeah,
that you
GeForce
use.
Now.
GeForce Now. So I've got the GeForce Now app on my LG TV, which you have as well. And I was like, oh, that's really interesting. Maybe that's a way of them getting round. Because is that on the Sony's on the Sony TVs at GeForce Now?
Yeah, on Sony TVs will be the GeForce Now.
So is that how they're getting around people not having the Xbox app? Because obviously Sony's not going to let the Xbox app go on their TVs, is they?
Mm-hmm.
But they'll let the GeForce app go on there because it's just a PC. But it's not. It's actually Xbox now because all the Xbox games are going to appear on it.
Yep.
I was like, oh, that's it. I was going to install it and just pay for a month just to test it and see how it works. Like, see if my Xbox controller connects and then have a play.
Oh, yeah, you totally should.
Yeah.
You could play Cyberpunk at like the max graphics streaming from GeForce
It's supposed to
Now.
work better, isn't it, on that than it is actually works? Well, it was back in the day. Well, it was working best on Google's streaming service. Stadia, yeah. It worked best on that. Actually, was the best way to play
Yeah,
it.
the best way to play. If you could get your streaming right.
Oh, yeah, but now they've killed it. But I noticed it. I was looking for apps and I was like, GeForce Now app, play games. And I loaded it up and it was showing me games I could play. And I was like, this is weird. So I didn't install it. I just went through all the screenshots. It was like, that's quite interesting.
Yeah.
So is that how they're getting around all these kind of... Because is that on the... You should have a check and see that's on iPhone. Is the
Actually, that's a good
GeForce
point.
Now app on the iPhone? This is really sneaky by Microsoft. If this is what they've done, I think this is amazing. Because obviously they've got... For some reason, it's only on Samsung TVs, isn't it? The xCloud app.
And LG, I believe.
Oh, it's not my LG TV, though.
Have a look in the store. You may need to download it.
I was digging around and I found the GeForce one. I was like, oh, that's weird. The Xbox one didn't pop up, though.
Interesting. Okay. Maybe it's still coming. Because I know that they have this... They're in bed with Samsung.
I know, and this is... Yeah, I wonder if that's actually killing them because they're stuck going, oh, we have to keep giving Samsung all this stuff.
Yeah.
And they can get around it by giving GeForce some money or money for GeForce. I don't know which way it works. Who would give a game? GeForce gives them money for games?
Yeah,
Or
I think
does-
GeForce is giving them money.
Oh, so Microsoft wouldn't give them money to say, can we put your games on your service?
No. So
Okay.
as far as I'm aware, you need to have a GeForce subscription, and then the Microsoft games that are coming to GeForce Now, you still have to pay full price or buy them.
Oh, it's not a streaming service.
It's a game streaming service, but
But you have
games
to buy
that you
the
have
game.
bought and
Oh, well,
owned.
that's not going to do that. No, unless there's any demos on it I can play with. Maybe I'll install it so there's a demo I can play.
Yeah, install it and see what you can do. It'll be quite cool to see.
Yeah. Interesting. I might have installed it now. But yeah, I noticed it last week. I was like, that's weird. What's that doing there?
Cool.
Okay.
Oh well.
Final story, which is actually an Activision story. Weird news this week. I apologise for the weird news this week. Xbox boss now downplaying importance of controversial Activision measures. This is Kotaku because we thought we'd get a bit of drama in it.
I like how Kotaku calls it controversial.
Controversial, yeah. It seems to be reassuring investors Microsoft doesn't need Activision Blizzard, which is makes complete sense because it doesn't really matter. If they don't buy them, they'll just not buy them. Like it's not like they're going to fold and disappear. It's been over a year. So what do you think about this then? Do you think this is just funny? Because I do think it's just funny. I don't think it really...
I think, first of all, it's Kotaku. You
Oh,
take
this is
whatever they say.
everywhere though. No, I picked Kotaku because it was funny. I didn't pick Kotaku because they're the only one reporting it. Everybody's reporting this.
Oh, but this is all made up nonsense.
Yes.
So
Okay.
one guy tweeted about his sources saying that Xbox will be sold off if this merger doesn't go through. And everyone's just calling him out on his nonsense to the point where he was a journalist as well. He's protected his tweets and almost deleted his Twitter account because people
Oh,
called him
because
out
you
his
gave him a stick
nonsense.
about it.
And second of all, Xbox has never said that it's going to be sold. And Satya Nadella, even the CEO of Microsoft,
No, he's all
still
over
on
it. He
board.
loves it.
Yeah.
And it's $1 billion
But-
a year business for them, so it's not like it's not making any money.
Yeah, exactly. But I just love the intro that they have here on Kotaku,
Yeah, it's
saying
so good.
that Xbox will exist even if its massive deal to buy up Call of Duty publisher Activision falls apart due to continued and intense regulatory scrutiny and public pushback.
Yeah.
First of all, there's only 2 regular bodies that are pushing back, regulatory bodies, the
Yep.
EU and the CMA. And second of all, the only public pushback has been from PlayStation fans.
people, yeah.
Everyone else has come out in agreement of this. So unless you're in your little bubble, you realize that this is everyone publicly wants this to happen because it means that Bobby, the CEO of Activision
Yeah,
Blizzard,
because that
he gets
was
kicked
a
out.
headline, wasn't it? So if they don't get bought out, he's going to stay CEO.
Yes.
Yeah.
So it's annoying. And from what I've read, they've said that when they put this through, they were planning on 18 months. 18 months from announcement to closing the deal.
Oh, okay. So that's another.
So
It's still
everyone-
quite a while to go, though, isn't it?
Yeah. Everyone thinks, they're running out of time and the year is almost up before they have to call it quits on this deal. No, Microsoft themselves, they said when they announced it to closure of the deal, they expected 18 months.
They did say end of next financial year, didn't they? Which is June, and they announced it in January, so that is 18 months.
Yeah. So I don't know where they're getting this nonsense from. It's just funny to see everyone.
It's funny, the drama everywhere. I googled it out of curiosity to see what stories I could get, and that was just like a page of Google of all these headlines from different people. Oh, my phone just woke up. Went, oh, what do you
your
want?
phone wakes up.
Hello?
Your phone's like, yes, you summoned.
Yes, Google, I can do stuff.
it's funny,
That's
isn't
brilliant, isn't it? Yeah. That's it. That's the news. I apologise. It wasn't very exciting this week.
No, there's some good news. We had a good rant. which
We had a
was
good rant.
exciting.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think the ranty news is always fun. And us, our point of view that if this deal does go through, Microsoft need to stop playing the nice guy. They can play nice with Switch. No one really cares about Nintendo.
That's right. It is a different market, Nintendo, isn't it, though?
Yeah, it's a different beast.
Yeah.
Play nice with Nintendo, but if the
I
thing
don't
goes
think
through,
Microsoft cares, I think that Microsoft just play nice with everybody. They don't really care.
yeah, but I think they should go back to their 90s bad boy roots just a little bit with Sony. And they just start tightening the screws. Oh, PlayStation Plus runs on Azure. Oh yeah, suddenly your costs have gone up a couple $1 million. Oh no, how did this happen?
Oh, no.
Oh no, who would have seen this coming? Especially now that Sony's pushing back so hard on Microsoft, they could make Sony's life
Did
really
you
difficult.
hear that? Actually, this was on Windows Weekly, and they were saying that Sony guys were at Microsoft last week.
Yeah.
And Paul's quite funny. He kind of said, what did he say? He reckons it's because what happened was Microsoft threatened to do something like say, okay, so let's make an agreement which says no first-party games. And PlayStation went there and visited and says, do not do this. Like, do not say no first-party games because you're going to screw us completely, because that's how they rely on their business. Whereas Microsoft doesn't really care. They're like, we do multi-plat, that's fine, we do multi-plat. I think that was what they were going to go to the EU with and say, hey, let's just make an agreement that no one does any more first-party games anymore.
Huh.
And it freaked out PlayStation. That's what he reckons. They went around and they went, don't do that, please. Please don't do that.
Oh, that'll be funny. Because
thought
did
it
you
was
see the report that also came out of the CMA where PlayStation admitted that Call of Duty on PlayStation basically funds all their first party?
Yeah, that came out this week, didn't it? Because they were saying, what wasn't
Yeah.
not making any money. Some stuff not making any money whatsoever, they were saying.
Yeah, all their first party doesn't make enough money to keep PlayStation afloat. And they were relying 100% on Call of Duty,
Call of Duty,
to
yeah.
fund all their first party.
It's insane.
And you go, Oh, no wonder you guys are pushing back so hard on this. You're basically losing access to any
money.
kind of income.
But they're not, though. Oh, I suppose they're going to lose exclusives, aren't they? That's where they lose the money.
Yeah. It's pretty funny.
That's awesome. I can't get to the Xbox OneNote online for some reason.
Sounds like that's a you problem.
Oh, thanks.
But I will buy you some time, and I'll tell everyone about Friendly Feb is now over. If you took part, congratulations. If you actually managed to stay playing friendly games throughout the whole of February, man, tell us in our Discord, because we owe you something, like miserably. A Coke or something, because we all failed miserably. But in saying that, it is time for a palate cleanser. So what we're going to be doing, guys, is Murder March. Only violent video games in March. And lucky for us, March is what, 31 days? So you get an extra 3 or 4 days of just death.
Yeah, that's perfect. It's brilliant.
I still think Madden counts for Murder March because it's a pretty violent game.
Yeah, there's fighting.
Even though I did play it for Friendly Feb.
And pretty much, I think what it is like 98% of our games actually are violent. And those 2% are a bit boring. Because who really wants to do Power Wash Simulator?
Most people like it.
Yeah, but do they? Are they convincing themselves they like it, or do they actually like it? Are they just going, oh no, I like this. This is really cool. And actually they don't really. They're just saying that because, they want to be cool.
To be cool. They just say it to be cool. Or what alternative?
I can't find the shared OneNote anymore.
Oh no.
It's really weird.
That is a problem. It just means that you're just going to have to look at us as we go through Carl's game thing.
Oh, yeah. You have to look at our faces. Who wants to do that?
Oh, no. What a problem. So, yeah. Join us in March for Murder March. And then while Lee's also trying to get his life together, just a reminder, guys, we're trying to push our YouTube hours up. And that will give us a static URL for a live stream. So we will give you one address saying www.youtube.com/the-xboxcast/live or something. And that'll be all our live streams. You get a nice static URL. It'll never change, so that our live streams are always easy to get to if you watch on YouTube. But YouTube being YouTube, we need something like 10,000 watch hours on our videos to prove that people actually do want to watch us on YouTube. So you can help out. You can be a part of the 10,000 hours. You can put our videos up in the background and just watch YouTube. Or we live stream every podcast on Twitch and YouTube. And you can just go watch on YouTube, the live stream. If you're on Twitch and you want to switch across to watch us on YouTube because you're the only one there and you'll feel special, go ahead. Do it. We'll jump into the YouTube chat with you guys and say hi. He's looking less confused now, so maybe the announcement should be over.
Well,
Oh, no. Still confused.
I'm still confused because it's vaguely working, basically. We need to stop using OneNote, maybe, because it's just not right.
No, you need to get your system up to spec. OneNote is fine. OneNote works perfectly fine. I don't know how you've broken it.
It's stupid. That's why it's broken.
A reminder that if you're also, because someone in the chat doesn't actually understand what goes on with our events because they're new, not pointing any fingers at Dark, but yep. Our website has a very fantastic page, a very good page, with all our events on it.
It needs to be updated.
www.thexboxcast.co.nz. There's an option there where you can have a look at all our events. It'll be under event calendar. And fancy that. We just need to update the calendar on the website, but it'll run you through all the events that we do in the year in a fantastic looking website that you can be proud to visit.
I'm proud to
check it out. Have a look. Tell us what you think. The website is constantly evolving, guys, as well. So make sure you bookmark it. You check back often. Most of our podcasts, actually all our podcasts, should be going there. So if you've missed one and you want to listen to offline or watch the YouTube video on the website, check it out there. And that's pretty much where we put stuff because we can.
Do you know what it is? I think it hates me.
I think it does. It told me. I even got a pop-up saying from OneNote. Yeah,
Hate Lee.
it's
Yeah,
saying,
that's fair.
I hate Lee. Why does he hate me? Oh, no,
Alright.
no, there we go. The actual message I got from OneNote says, Lee hated me first, so I hate him back now.
We're going to stop using you OneNote if you can't pull your head in.
After this, I'll sit down with you and we'll teach the old man how to use OneNote. What do you say?
Uh-huh.
Are you set up, Lee? Are you ready to
I'm
go?
ready now. Yeah, we did it.
Okay.
We've got it.
Have I done enough
Babbling.
stalling?
You did well.
Thanks. Kingsman's just rubbed his nose with raw jalapenos. That's not very clever, Kingsman.
Go
What
for
are
a
you doing?
wee. Go for a wee now.
No, don't do that. That's bad advice. This is not the bad advice podcast. This is the Xbox cast where we talk about Xbox stuff.
Bet you want to go for a
Okay.
wee. We start to make some water noises for him. Maybe that'll help. Get
Just
some
put on a
dripping
bubbling
sounds.
book in the background.
Exactly, yeah. I'll just have it playing all the whole way through, and we'll be like, "What's that noise?"
Yeah.
Just for Kingsman.
Why does it sound like things are dripping? Okay, Carl's game thing. This is our new and noteworthy games of the week that are coming out. We split them into new games that are new that we don't really care about. And then we talk about new games and noteworthy games, which is all very fun, and the games that we actually care about. Imagine you're in a stream.
Imagine
This
it's
is like
close your eyes. This is it's actually called Zen music. Zen
that's
water
incredible.
sound music.
just think, water thoughts.
Drip.
This is the stuff that they play in the massage parlors,
It
when
is.
you
That's
go
right. Yeah.
Get your back rubbed. The type of stuff that you play.
Make sure you want to go for a wee as well.
It's supposed to be relaxing. Listen to it.
He needs a restroom. Yep, I do.
Oh,
That was amazing. Okay, cool. Look, sound's working properly now. I'm quite impressed.
that's nice. Clearly Lee's buttons work.
Yeah, my buttons are working
hope
properly
that
now.
That brief period of calm your
I know,
anxiety.
calm you ready
Your
for
mind.
the games that are going to be delivered to you. The exciting
Yes,
games.
now you can be all excited with the new and noteworthy games that we have named Carl's Game Thing.
Carl's game thing. Brilliantly named, I think.
I think it is brilliantly named. It's got my name in it. What can you
Exactly.
say?
And it's a thing.
All right. So, kicking us off with the new games, we have Brock, the Investigator.
Brilliant.
Get it? He's a
Get it?
gator
Get it?
that is an
Did you get it? Did you
investigator
get it?
now.
Did you see what I did there with the name? Did you get it? I bet they had a whiteboard meeting with this.
I think they did. It's a very good whiteboard meeting that they
Yeah,
did.
they're like, I know, let's think of a name of an investor, something investigating with a crocodile. What can we call it?
Yep, Brock, because it sounds like Croc.
Yeah.
Croc, the Investigator.
Oh, the Microsoft website's broken. I'm shocked.
Okay.
I'm shocked.
This is an innovative adventure game mixed with beat 'em up and RPG elements.
Is it?
Yeah, apparently so. As Brock, a private detective and former boxer who lives with the son of his deceased wife.
Oh, okay.
Interesting.
Did he
That's
kill the
not
wife?
his- I don't know. He's never been able to explain her terrible accident. Ooh. He's got a dark past, this Croc.
Yes.
But
Croc.
now, recent events may shed some light on an even more
He's actually
tragic.
an alligator, isn't he? Not a crocodile.
I
He's
don't
an
know.
investigator. So he must be an alligator.
He should be an alligator, but his name is Brock, so he must be a croc.
There's also bears in this as well.
And
And
there's
rats.
bears. It seems interesting. Moving on to now, this is a fantastically named game, Bendy and the Dark Revival.
Yes.
is
the
Bendy?
heck?
Do they know that it's not October? Because Bendy and the Dark Revival is a first-person survival horror game, and it's apparently an anticipated sequel to Bendy and the Ink Machine.
The ink.
The Ink Machine.
Okay.
So you play as Audrey as she explores the depths of a curiously creepy animation studio that's gone completely mad.
Mad.
Interesting.
Whoa.
So it's a sequel if you enjoyed it. Oh, it does look a bit creepy. I do like the art style. It looks very like cell shaded.
Yeah, it is quite cool.
Could be pretty cool.
It's like an evil Mickey Mouse or something here.
Oh, today I woke up and I was like, wouldn't it be nice to just see an evil Mickey Mouse? Well, now we know. Right. Moving on. This game's going to make you jump out of your chair because this game is called Leap. Get it? See the joke? That was funny.
If you have to point out the joke, oh look, this is the Microsoft website. An error has occurred while processing your request. Oh god.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Internet's new. Microsoft's still learning.
It's getting there slowly. I mean, it's only been around for a couple years.
Yeah, that's right.
So Leap is optimized for the Xbox Series and has smart delivery. So it's smart delivered to your device.
That's
It is
smart.
a fast-paced multiplayer first-person shooter featuring epic large-scale battles with players armed to the teeth. Oh. You can either fight for the United Earth Defense Coalition or the rebel Exo-Terrans.
That sounds like Starship Troopers, doesn't it, almost?
It does, United Earth Defense Coalition.
Yeah, I'm sure that was something like that name of their guys.
Leap. Do we have any screenshots for Leap? Or is
No,
the website
no. So the website was. Is it now? Maybe, I was working now. The website was broken.
Oh,
for a
look at
bit.
that.
We had our website.
Just took some time. Leap.
Oh, okay. It's not too bad. It's got like
It looks
a
kind of
Destiny look to
Destiny-ish.
it. It does,
Yeah.
There's like a bloody
looking at
hunter
that.
stood there.
Yeah. It's kind of a colorful Destiny.
It's very much like a colourful Destiny. That's really interesting.
I wonder if it's going to be free to play.
Because even that stance looks like a hunter stance.
It does, This whole game looks Destiny-ish.
Destiny.
Destiny-like. I mean, you even jump on things that look like your Destiny cars. What are they called?
Yes. Yeah, there's those things, the bike things, yeah.
Yeah, the
Even
Destiny
the
bikes.
guns.
Yeah, very, very Destiny. So maybe
Very
maybe you should give up your Destiny and jump into Leap.
Yes. This could be like a warm-up for Destiny.
Destiny's Walmart.
Is it more online co-op? Multiplayer 2 to 40? Okay. Online co-op 2 to
Oh.
4.
So like
Four
20
players.
v20 could be
20
interesting.
v 20, yeah. 60 FPS plus. It could be quite good. How much is it? It's not sold separately. It's not out yet.
Yeah, we can't see the prices just yet. So moving on to Iris and the Giant,
Oh, this looks interesting.
a fusion of collectible card games with RPG and roguelike elements. I think we should just leave it there and not delve further deeper into it because it's hit all the words on the head. What else do you need?
Wow, that looks impressive.
It's got about 6 colors to it.
It's very strange looking.
It is. It looks like it was made in paint. Next up, let's move on to this game. Almost made it into the noteworthy list just based on the name and cover art alone.
The cover art
But-
is incredible from the 90s.
The cover art is fantastic from the 90s. So this game is called Jurassic Pinball. The fight for survival has begun. Get to confront Carnosaurs, Triceratops, and the king of dinosaurs, T-Rex, as you fight your way through many dangers and discover tons of secrets in this exciting pinball video game.
This looks terrible. This looks like the free pinball game you got in Windows 95.
Ah, don't diss Space Cadet. That was
Space
amazing.
Cadet, that was cool.
This looks somehow worse than Space Cadet.
Atrocious, doesn't it? What are they doing with this?
I don't know. I mean, it's not that hard to make a really nice looking pinball game, is it?
I'm just surprised because there's nothing on the pinball game. Like there's no kind of weird stuff going on in there.
No, it's just a very boring pinball. What table?
Yeah, your table. What table? That table.
Yeah, it looks like there's just one table.
Yeah. How weird. Is it free? It's
hope so.
$3. Maybe it's a really quick completion.
Maybe it is a really quick completion. Can you believe it? I mean, there's one table. This game is probably like 100 megs.
Why can't I get to true achievements? What's going on here?
No.
True. There you go. letters and you type properly.
Oh well, interesting. I mean, if it had a bunch of different tables, cool. I'd be stoked. One table, one boring table as well. What is this nonsense?
I'm so confused. As far as 15 points, so for 15 achievements, get 1,000 points. Oh,
Yeah,
actually,
maybe 'cause it's
if
still
it's
new.
easy, you just have to get an extra ball, which I assume is quite easy. Activate multi-ball, which will be easy. You've used all the ball saver, what that means. Skill shot, and then go get 1 million, get 2 million, get 3 million, get 4 million, all the way up to 15 million.
Ah, yeah, this will be a
So this
super
is
easy
a super
game.
fast one. Free things, yeah.
Yeah,
For
super easy.
$3. Okay, that makes more sense now.
Yep, could be a good game for April.
Indeed.
We'll have to see if it comes on special.
For $3 in the giveaway.
Next up, we have Meg's Monster, a short story-driven JRPG with a big twist. Players control Roy, who begins the game with 99,999 HP and is virtually untouchable. But the real concern is keeping Meg safe, because if she starts crying, it's game over for everyone.
What?
Players will have to master the unique mechanics and minigames
Oh, sorry.
backed into each battle, all while protecting Meg and using her favorite toys to keep her pacified. How the heck does this game look? It sounds interesting.
Yeah, it's a pixel game. Pixel art game.
Oh, yeah. It's a pixel game that looks a lot like Pokemon.
Does it?
And
Okay.
yeah, like the fighting looks a lot like Pokemon.
Oh, yeah. Okay. I see what you're saying. Let's take your turns. No one will ever flop me. That makes no sense. I don't know what they're saying. There's card games.
Interesting.
Okay, cool. I don't know what to say.
Yeah, it's got a bunch of pixels.
Yeah, bunch of pixels. It's the weirdness of not making her cry. That's what's weird.
Yeah, that's a bit strange.
Oh, they're drawing pictures. The monsters are drawing pictures on the wall. Isn't that cute? He looks a bit like Monsters University, Purple Monster.
Ah, yes. Oh, what's his face? Sully.
Sully, yeah.
Okay, let's move on to...
I don't know. I'm confused by that game.
Yeah, don't be confused. We're moving on, Lee.
Okay, cool.
We've gotten over it. The next game is
This is interesting.
Railway Islands.
Didn't a game come out like this recently, which was... Oh, it was a puzzler, this one, though.
A puzzler.
Wasn't there a
So
game that was kind of built on hexes?
There's a lot of games that are
There's
built on hexes.
Yeah, but there was like a world-building one that was on a hex. You know, all those little kind of hexes stuck together. It looked quite cool. You were on like
Oh,
you
that's
looked at the whole
Catan,
world.
isn't it?
No, it came up for way before Catan. Yeah, like Catan though, that sort of style. But it was a game where you build a town, basically, world building game. If you don't know what you don't know, it's fine.
Oh,
But it's
isn't
like
it
this.
Townscaper?
No, that's not hexes. That's all sorts of shapes.
Oh, I don't know.
It doesn't matter. It's fine. It's okay. But there was a game. It looked like this because it was a world view though, rather than puzzles like this.
Ah, yep.
And everything was hexes you stuck together. Looked really cool.
Interesting. Okay. So, yeah, Railway Islands is a minimalistic and relaxing experience with a unique look. You are the manager of a railway line responsible for delivering resources to islanders, residents, a group of distant islands. It's up to you to create a safe path and deliver the resources to the small towns on the islands. Basically, you have hexagons, and you looks like you have to move the hexagons around to create a railway track.
It's quite cool.
It's like, remember that Pops game that used to be in Windows?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
The Pops. With the green liquid, the goo.
Yep.
Interesting.
Looks interesting. It could be
Ah,
quite
yes,
chilly.
the game looks off the rails.
Off the rails.
Thanks, 186. That's great.
Oh, no.
Well, let's try keep the podcast on track and move on to the next game. This is...
What is happening? 186, you will be kicked if you do that again.
No,
Don't
no,
encourage
he
him.
won't. I'll protect you. Don't worry. I won't let him kick you. Puns are great. Next up is Benares Tactics, a short narrative tactical RPG experience that tells the story about refugees fleeing the occupied home motherland. That's it. As a leader of the group of refugees looking for freedom outside the walls of Benares, unite your people and use tactical prowess to escape your oppressors.
Yeah,
the game look cool?
it's a dungeon crawler, basically.
Ah, yeah. It
That
kind
sort
of
of
looks
stuff.
like Into the Breach a bit. So, if you've ever played Into the Breach, you'll understand what we mean.
Yeah,
But
it's
it's kind of like
is that
isometric.
isometric. Yeah, it's isometric. Move one place, hit something.
Yeah. There's goblins, which is interesting.
There's goblins. Yeah.
Looks like Final Fantasy Tactics as well from the chat. Thanks, Dark, for updating us, just in case people haven't played Into the Breach. So moving on
Interesting.
to
It's called Veneris Tactics as well, which gives you a clue to the.
so it's a tactics game.
Yeah.
So now this one, I'm going to butcher the name because they've just made up a word here. This is
the website's missing, so yeah, probably.
Oh yeah, Alterity Experience.
Authority, yep.
Alterity?
Well, it's altered, isn't it? It's like an altered, but slightly different.
Yeah, it's kind of like altered, but Alterity.
Yeah.
Alterati?
Alterati? Maybe.
Oh, could be.
Who knows? Words made up.
We don't. This is a first-person adventure game that takes place in present-day Lucey County, California, a region known for its unexplained phenomena. Dun, dun, dun. Someone better call Mulder and Scully. As farmer Anton Cornwall,
Brilliant.
Your ranch house is prey to strange and unexplained phenomena. Now invaded from all sides, you'll need to prevent any intrusions to survive the night. Is anything showing up for this game? Does it look great? Good? Bad?
It's broken. The website's broken. It didn't load for the first 8 times I tried to open it. Now it's loading. It looks really weird. It looks really weird, the look of it. It's like blurry or something. I don't know if that's on purpose.
I wonder if it's on purpose. It's an artistic style.
Hmm.
It kind of reminds me, the colors and the kind of theme reminds me a bit of Firewatch.
Yeah. Yes.
Except the budget version of Firewatch, of course.
Yes. We're so mean to games this week. I don't know why so being.
We are mean to games this week. So moving on to... Now this is going to sound...
There you go. So you walk around with a little phone, I guess, trying to find stuff.
Trying to find the aliens.
Hmm.
Interesting.
Install the app for installing it's alien searching app on your phone.
Ah, yes. You just get off the App Store. It's 99 cents.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, this next game, it's going to sound like I've had an aneurysm, but I promise I haven't.
Fun. Let's all look at the name together and see if we can work it out.
So it is Escape First 3.
That's not a sentence.
Ah, that's not a sentence. So is this like the number 3 of the game franchise Escape First?
I'm with you on that one, I reckon.
Or do you think it's Escape First 3 because out of 3 players you have to escape first?
Actually, there's 3 rooms to escape from, so it could be Escape First 3 as in there's 3 rooms. Like the Escape First 3. You know, like the Secret 7 or something. You know, that sort of stuff.
Interesting.
Yeah. So that didn't clear that up at all then, did it?
No, not in the slightest.
Excellent.
So Escape First 3, you and your friends are having a reunion party. Wanting to relive the good old days, you decide to visit your old school. You know, like you do, Lee. You're like, wouldn't it be fun if we just broke into the high school tonight because we could relive our glory days?
Yes, sure.
But in a twist, the school's been abandoned. Dun, dun, dun. At first, it's all fun and games, remembering the past. However, there is one event you all choose to forget and will be forced to confront now.
And what's that?
You think they murdered someone at school?
Oh, okay. I thought you were going to tell me. I was all excited.
No. I have no idea what the event was.
I'm on the edge of my seats now.
Well, you're going to have to escape from that. I can't think of any good puns to come up with that name. That's just shocking.
Just walk away from it. Walk away.
Okay, next game on our list is Gunman Tales.
Is this a quiet week this week for games? Or are
No,
you
we're
going to
getting
surprise
to
us?
we're getting to the good games. Trust me.
Because you've not impressed me so far, if I'm honest.
No,
I haven't
this
yawned yet, but that's because
I know you haven't yawned.
My PC's been playing up for some reason. It doesn't like Xbox website anymore. So that's keeping me on my toes.
Well, that's good. At least something's keeping you awake because these games
are
aren't.
shocking.
Gunman Tales. It's a
PlayStation 2 game, isn't it? Where you got the plastic gun in your hand, you're shooting the screen. That's what it looks like.
Yeah, it looks like you do use the plastic gun to shoot on the screen. It's got about 8 bits between itself. Looks terrible. There's so many pixels there.
It just said bang. When they shoot, they say bang. When they do like a what's that? The standoff, the where they shoot each other thing.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, they say bang, working with stranger. Oh my god.
Okay, moving on to the last game on the new list. So now we can start getting to some exciting games after this.
Oh, thank the
It's
Lord.
the Smile
What is
Alchemist.
this? What are you doing
I
to me?
wish I knew. What the heck is the Smile Alchemist, Lee?
Well, he sells drugs to people really happy, I guess.
At least this game has a few more bits compared to the other game.
Isn't it a story one, though, isn't it?
It looks kind of
Isn't it
storyish.
static?
So,
It's just static with words. It's not actually got...
no.
No, it's not
So
got more bits. No, you
this
lied.
is an alchemist simulator featuring the fun elements of character development, collection,
this
and
is
alchemy.
your game. This
How
is
is
why
this
you
fun?
want to play games. You want to play games to create characters. That's the only reason you play games.
Well, there's no hats or pants in here for me to buy. So
Well, there may be.
there may be. I don't believe that.
You'll have to play it to find out. I don't know. Look. What's that you're looking at there? It's blurry. Why is it blurry, Microsoft? Why can't you sort yourself out and do proper...
Maybe it's your internet. It's struggling after all the rain.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Line's a bit soggy. You need to go wring it out.
Wow. There's not many more bits, mate. The bits are like falling apart. I think they lost some of the bits on the way.
So that was our new games. Now we're on to the best games, the noteworthy games. And of course,
Okay.
leading us into this week is Destiny
Oh,
Lightfall.
Yes. Cyberpunk,
Fun.
Cyberpunk for Destiny.
Cyberpunk Destiny. It looks far too good, and I actually don't want to know about it because I do not want to put Destiny back on the Xbox. It's the only thing I'll ever
like
play.
600 gig on it as well.
Oh, yeah, it'll probably be about 600 gig by now.
Because then they have to uninstall parts of it because it's getting too big. Oh, here we go.
So
there's a
Destiny
video.
2 Lightfall.
It does look
You
incredible.
travel to Neptune to discover a neon metropolis, unlike anything you've ever explored in Destiny 2. You meet the Cloud Striders, and you join the fight against the Shadow Legion to prevent this
So-
devastation in the technologically advanced secret city of Neomuna, which is like
What's-
New Moon.
What's interesting about this is, so these guys have been here the whole time, it seems. We're just watching from a distance.
That's something that I'll point out to when it comes to the Marvel movies.
The witness.
What do you mean? Marvel movies.
Well,
Oh,
put
with the
sound up.
Eternals and stuff like that, and all the kind of magical things that appear all of a sudden have been sat there for a long time.
Yes. Turn the sound off so that we
Yeah,
can
no, I was
chat.
going to say, because I haven't actually seen this, but
Yeah, no.
there's
we'll-
my
we'll
boy
go
the
watch it.
Titan. My boy the Titan there.
Yeah, there's your Titan boy. Now give me my squishy warlock and I'll be happy.
Yeah,
So
so, it
these
seems that
guys
these
have-
guys in Neptune have been sat here the whole time. They ran away when the orb thing appeared. What was it called? The tower appeared, or whatever it's called.
The Traveler.
The Traveler appeared. They ran away to Neptune and then started a whole new world, nothing to do with anything happening on Earth.
Yep.
So this is why they're kind of super powerful and have
And
like
they're just
shiny
like,
stuff.
lol, deal with your own
Lol.
problems.
And then you're like, imagine these guys from the other Destiny rock up with their problems. You're like, no, go back to Earth. We're okay here, thanks.
Yeah, we don't want your Earthlings here with our Neptunes-ness.
Yes. But it does look incredible. Like, they've done such a good job for this game.
It looks fantastic. There's a video on YouTube that goes over the story of Destiny and Destiny 2, and it's about 7 hours long. And it
Remember
goes
when we
into the
used to
lore.
keep up with this and actually understand what's happening?
Yeah.
way back.
Now we're just like pretty lights. Gun
Pretty.
go boom.
Looks like Cyberpunk with guns.
Yes. Oh, I know him. He's a Titan. It looks fantastic, I must admit.
Yeah.
I'm glad to see the Traveler's looking a lot healthier since the last
yeah,
time I saw him.
yeah. No, he did sort himself. Last time I played, he was sorting himself out slowly.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. That's good. It does look pretty. Destiny looks fantastic.
Yeah.
But no, not today, Satan.
No Destiny.
You will not install Destiny
Or
today.
pay $70 for an update for it.
No, definitely not. Next up on our list is a game called Scars Above. Now, it's no Destiny, but there's scars that are going to be above you.
That makes
And
no
this
sense.
looks like if Tomb Raider got a gun and there were aliens. It looks pretty fun, but let me give you the synopsis of the game. A colossal and enigmatic alien structure appears in Earth's orbit and stuns the entire world. Humanity names it the Metahedron. A team of scientists and engineers are sent to investigate, but things don't go as planned. Hauling the team across space into a mysterious extrasolar planet, as Dr. Kate Ward, you set out to find your crew and unravel the mystery behind what's happened in this challenging sci-fi third-person action-adventure shooter.
Oh, that was a really quick video.
It looks pretty cool, doesn't it?
It does, yeah, it does look cool. I remember seeing this when
reminded-
it came out. Oh, when they talked about this a while back.
Oh,
It
yeah.
looked quite
It
smart.
reminds me a bit of Outriders in a way. Just the style, for some reason.
Yeah, it is interesting. Yeah, it's an interesting start to it. It can be
Does-
quite cool.
I mean, it's no Destiny, but I should have saved Destiny till last, actually.
Yes, I don't know. This is interesting because it's quite different. It looks like it's a small dev as well, isn't it? A little indie dev doing this.
Yeah, and I thought it was pretty cool. It looks like Tomb Raider with guns, which could be quite entertaining.
Yep. Yeah. Guns and aliens.
Guns and aliens, what more could you want?
Exactly.
Now, this next game is contender for Game of the Year.
Oh. Wow.
This is called Fernbus Coach Simulator. I mean, what more? I don't even need to say
I think
anything.
we should just, that's it. That's all you need to say.
Podcast done. We can just go
Yeah,
home.
no, I think we're done for that's it. Podcast over. Like, we don't need to do
Yeah.
any more podcasts.
No, none at all, ever. We're done. But for those people that want us to stick around, Fernbus Simulator, you experience the world of coaches on the highways and country roads of Europe in over 100 cities and on more than 50,000 kilometers of recreated routes. Drive the Man Lines coach, faithfully recreated in cooperation with FlexiBus, safely and on time to Europe's bus stations. Face challenges like roadworks, traffic jams, and accidents to stay on schedule, check in passengers, and sell tickets.
Looks amazing.
I mean, of course it looks amazing. It's a bus simulator.
I know. Well, I'm sorry. I'm just stating the obvious. Sorry.
Oh, too good. Game of the Year edition. Game of the Year right there.
Yeah.
Give me a
we're done.
DLC
It's
where you
4K
give us
HD,
more
HDR10,
buses.
single player, optimized Series X.
Nice.
What do you need?
Exactly. Between this and Power Wash Simulator, you can wash your bus, then drive your bus,
And lawnmower. Come on. You mow the
Oh, yeah.
lawns.
and mow the lawns.
Is that the final game? That is the final. No, it's not the final game. Ooh.
We have one more game.
Oh, little Game Pass
This
game.
Game Pass game. This is Wolong Fallen Dynasty. It's available day one with Game Pass. Wolong Fallen Dynasty is a dramatic, action-packed story of a nameless militia soldier fighting for survival in a dark fantasy version of the later Han dynasty, where demons plague the Three Kingdoms. Players fight off deadly creatures and enemy soldiers using swordplay based on the Chinese martial arts, attempting to overcome the odds by awakening the true power from within.
It does look quite cool.
It looks fantastic.
It's very anime Japanese kind of fighty, but
Yeah. It looks so good. Like kind of Devil May Cry-ish with the action,
yep.
double
Yeah,
jumping and
Yep.
slashing
Big
around.
swords, big swords over the top size and stuff.
Yep.
Because there's quite a cool. I think this one had quite a cool animated in it, where the guy died. Was that the one? Or kind of had those blue stuff appear when he fell down somewhere.
What?
I remember there's quite a cool video for this one, or maybe it wasn't this one, but there was.
Something like it. So,
He's fighting a
ending
dragon.
on a strong note.
Yeah, it does
What do
look
you
cool.
think?
Yeah, I like it.
It looks fantastic. So yeah, we have ended on a very strong note, I think.
No, you should have put the bus simulator last though. I feel like you failed.
Well, I mean,
to be honest, if I'm going to criticise, if we have a production meeting now, I feel like you failed and you should have put the bus one last.
the best one last. Okay.
Finished
Noted.
on a high.
Next time.
Because you finished on a high, but not a high. Like you were high, but not high.
No,
You're
no,
kind
I
of-
understand.
yeah.
I agree, actually. No, the bus one should have come last. That I apologize to everyone listening. We raised the expectations.
We
and
might have to record the whole podcast again,
yeah,
just so we
let's start
finish
again.
properly.
Yeah, so all the news you need to know begins now. No, that's all the games I have for you guys this week. There's some fantastic games coming out. There's some games that we're not going to even touch because they're too good, and we don't want to go back to being the Destiny podcast.
Destiny, it's so good.
I know. It does look good.
Yeah. I wonder if my character again to see how far behind I am compared to the rest of the people now. And how many...
Replace...
Yeah, because what colour? I'll be running around in purple. Was it purple or blue, wasn't it? Was it blue that you were around in?
Yes, the purple gear or something, and you'll pick up a green thing, and it'll be a million times better than anything you have now.
Yep.
Oh, man. So, yeah. So that's all the games we have. That's all the news we have. I don't know what more you want from us at the moment.
We're done. We're out of stuff. We've got nothing to give.
We're out of stuff. I think we have to give it some time so that the news can regenerate and we can come back next week.
Do you know, we still did an hour 45, even though I felt like we had no news.
I'm pretty impressed with how much we were able to drag this stuff out.
That's
so before we go, we just need to remind you guys, watch us on YouTube, follow our website,
Good Discord.
Murder March.
Come to Discord, say hi.
Come to Discord. Support us on Patreon if you feel the need. And also check out last week's episode of New News. Read the episode description because we've got links in there that tells you all about the cyclone that hit Hawke's Bay, which is why we skipped a week because Lee had no power or no internet.
No, it was nothing.
And there's the link there to donate to the relief efforts if you so feel inclined. So definitely check out that episode description. We've got links in there. If you want to know more about the cyclone, jump into our Discord. We can send you pictures. We can tell you what happened. But that's our excuse for why we missed the week.
Even yesterday, something fell down. Like, it's still happening. Like, there's still things collapsing and roads falling down and stuff.
And isn't there another cyclone on the way?
Yes, two more.
Oh, two more. Yeah. Aren't you guys lucky?
Oh, yeah. It may hit Auckland and not make it to us. Might just skim Auckland, but there's possibilities coming from the top.
Okay.
Yeah. So that'd be cool.
If you guys donate to our Patreon, I think all our Patreon money is going to go into buying Lee a yacht that he can just tie up
generator.
Outside.
I need a generator, actually. That would be good.
Well, a generator on a yacht so that when your house does flood, you can at least have a movable house.
We were talking today in work, going, what are these people with these Teslas or the electric cars? So we have no power here. For some people, have no power for 8 days. They might have probably had a diesel generator charging their electric car.
So yeah, we'll get you a yacht with a diesel generator and Starlink.
Yes, perfect. There you go.
Then you've got no excuse to ever miss the podcast ever again.
Exactly.
No matter how flooded your house gets.
Indeed.
Right. With that nonsense out the way, remember, you can follow us on the podcast. You can follow the podcast on the website and on Twitter and on Twitch and on YouTube and all those social bits. We all have the links in our episode description. So if you're looking to follow us, you honestly have no excuse to not be following us. We would like to see you in our Discord. We would like to see your screenshots. We would like to hear where you're from and how you found us, and basically just come and chat and tell us what you're playing.
That's always interesting, how people find us. I find that quite interesting.
Yeah. And if you're a numbers person, jump in with some statistics. Lee loves statistics.
Oh, I love numbers.
He doesn't.
So, he doesn't. I'm in IT. I love numbers. Like, I don't understand.
Give us all the stats, even if it has nothing to do with games. Give us the stats for how many potatoes are eaten in your country on a given Thursday.
Or how many potatoes you've eaten in your lifetime. You know, things like that.
Whoa. I may need a spreadsheet for that.
Yeah, well, there you go. You need to work that out.
Okay. Well, we're off to go work out how many potatoes we've eaten in our lifetime. Mr. Lee, where can they find you?
I am on Twitter under Lee Howard. I'm on Xbox as Lee Howard. And I'm on Twitch as Lee Howard 25, which makes me sad. Hurts my soul. But, you know, what do you do? I noticed you just went past 15 years on Twitch. No, Twitter. Last week before. I thought that was incredible. I must be coming up soon as well, because I think I'm like a month behind you.
Yeah, you must be coming up soon.
15 years. That's insane.
Yeah. I want to go back and find my first tweet. That'll be hilarious.
Actually. That'll be awesome.
That's my mission now. Go back, find my first tweet. Let's see what I said.
Yeah, May 2008 I started mine.
Okay. So you are coming up in 2 months' time.
Yeah. I knew I was just behind you with my 1,521 followers.
Yeah. But that's because my Twitter was on private from the
get-go. You were on like Twitter, not actually sharing with people though.
Yeah.
It's just kind of weird.
It was funny when I first got Twitter because it was basically just me And then I locked my account so that it was private, and I was the only person.
Talking to yourself.
Yeah, and I was just tweeting to
That
myself.
was the literal echo chamber.
Yeah,
You were
well,
shouting,
no
and
one,
all
no
you
one
could
proved
see
me
was
wrong.
your own tweets. That was it.
Exactly. No one proved me wrong. It was great.
No, that's right. Yeah, I'm always right.
And you can find me at Zarkrius on Xbox and Twitter. The names are the same because I don't need a fancy number because I have a cool name.
Oh, okay. It's like that, is it? But how do you
Yeah.
spell yours? Mine's Lee Howard. It's quite easy.
My one has a couple X's, maybe an R, a C.
Z.
There's no Y.
Z, the Q.
No, there's no
There's
Z.
all sorts of letters in there.
It's all the weird goth letters in my name. So I think we have spoken enough nonsense now. It is
Yes.
time for us to go and
Yes.
figure out our potato conundrum.
Yes.
And on
Potato
that note,
spreadsheets for the win.
we have been the Xbox Cast, and we will see you all on Xbox Live. Goodbye and good night.
Hi. Are you... Is that Noob Killer 69?
X Lee Howard Noob Killer 69 X.
X.
What a good name.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
But
so
you know what
funny.
happened? If you jumped in Destiny with that name, you'd just get picked on by everybody. Like, you'd just get...
Oh, it'd
you
be
would be the target.
It'll be so funny though. It'll be hilarious, especially if you're really good at PvP, because
Oh,
it'll
yeah,
just
yeah.
annoy everyone completely to be killed by Noob Killer.
It's almost
69,
worth setting up an old account just to be annoying, you know.
and just to get good at it as well. Be
Mm.
hilarious. Thanks for
Secretly
joining,
funny.
Dark.
Yeah,
Thanks for
cheers,
joining
Dark.
1866.
Again, 2 nights in a row, Dark.
I know. Gosh, do you not have a hobby? So Dark and 186. Do you guys live near each other?
Yeah,
Because
you
you're
must
both
be related at least, aren't you?
Well, I mean, at least through marriage.
Who's married to who?
Oh.
Oh, Chili. I can see Chili from Kingsman.
Oh, where's what? Chili?
He's got pictures
Oh, where did he put the pictures?
under the real life pictures.
Oh, excellent.
Look at him using Discord.
Man. Dark, have you given yourself roles in Discord yet? Because you haven't said hi back to us.
I did. I give him rolls. I think he was
Oh,
ignoring
don't
me.
do
So
Oh, my word. Noel's going to kill you.
I know.
Oof.
I know, but I can take it. It's okay.
Oh, my word. Noel's going to come to your place of work and just...
I just put
yell
him
at you.
into unwashed mashes. Is all I did. That was all I did.
Yeah, but you know it.
Come for me, no. Come for me.
Oh, so good.
Yeah, you did. Darkest. Yeah, you did say hi.
Oh, so funny. The unwashed masses. Oh, well, guys, thanks for hanging out. Is there any particular game you feel like we should raid?
Hogwarts.
Hogwarts? You want to... Ooh. Oh, my word. Kingsman, that food looks amazing. When are you sending it to us? Just ziplock it up. I'm sure it's fine.
Yeah, we'll keep warm.
We have microwaves.
Actually, I don't have a microwave, funny enough.
Oh, how
I
do you
never-
heat your food?
Oven? Stove tops?
That's very strange.
I just didn't buy one. It's like I haven't got a dishwasher either.
Ah, you just give your plate to Barney.
Well,
He
he
likes
does
it
he
clean.
does actually do that, yeah. But because I was like gonna buy a dishwasher, and then I was just see how I go, and then what, I'm like a year later, I haven't got a dishwasher still. Kind of weird.
Interesting.
Hmm.
So we're looking at the dishwasher.
I am the dishwasher. He cleans the dishes, I wash them.
Oh, that's funny. That's fantastic.
Why not Hogwarts as well, Jim Beans?
Why not Hogwarts?
We have Destiny 2 up here on someone I know.
Oh,
Returning to my roots, Destiny 2 for a bit.
Destiny 2. It's got to be Destiny 2.
Aqua Fox. Oh, well, there's a video. Shazam. Fury of the Gods. Okay.
There's Fractal Mind Mark, who's doing retro games. But
Retro again, yeah.
no, I think let's look for a Destiny 2 streamer because
I've got
we
one
are
here
hyped
which
for
I would
Destiny 2.
follow called Aqua with 2 A's Fox.
Put his name in the chat and then Simone or I can set up the
She's
raid.
a lady.
Okay,
she's
well,
a
put them in the
lady.
chat. Put her in the chat and we'll set up
I'm just going to check it because I'm waiting for the advert to finish.
Oh, okay.
Oh, it's
Night Kingsman, your
Night
food looks
Kingsman.
great. What is Sons of the Forest?
I do not know.
I don't know.
Oh, here we go. Europa she's going to. Oh, yeah, she's playing.
Captivated Unicorn.
She's in our Discord. She never talks, but she's in Discord.
Oh, interesting. Captivated Unicorn. No, I don't know Sons of the Forest. It sounds a lot like a chocolate. Isn't the chocolate Sons of the Forest? Something of the forest? There's a chocolate of the forest. Chocolate of the forest. Come here, Bing. What is the chocolate of the forest?
Oh, we can put that on if you want, Doug.
Oh yeah, she only came to
Yes,
Discord to
for
promote her
Twitch.
Twitch.
That's all she did. I was
Yeah,
actually
no,
saying
let's
should we
not
get
do
rid of
that.
her. I was actually thinking should we kick her out.
Yeah, we should. We should go through and clean up our
Oh, it's
Why
only
not?
her. It's only her. The rest of them I don't really care about. It's just her because she used me. Used us. Used us. Oh, so she's playing Destiny. Although she's not doing much more. She's mostly talking. Oh, she's getting a fire team going. So the level's at 1600 now. What was it when you played? I can't remember. I feel like it
Jeez.
wasn't that high.
No, I don't think it was 1600.
it was like-
1200.
Oh, see, I would have said like 800 or 900 maybe, but
I think it would have over 1000. Ah,
oh, someone just raided her. That's funny.
ah. This is fantastic.
What's that?
The new Bing chat is great.
It's not.
I'm a fan.
No one likes it.
It's Cadbury's Fruits of the Forest is what I was thinking of.
Oh, okay.
Ooh, let's go to the fun bus simulator. Let's look for a person playing the fun bus, the bus game.
Is it out yet, that game?
I don't know. Let's see. Google something. Buses, bus or ferns.
Fern. Yeah, there is people playing it.
Oh yeah, let's go across. It's
Germany,
probably new on
English.
Xbox.
Wow. Good Morgan. Oh, Germans. It must be a German game.
Oh, German game. Even more exciting.
Is it Xbox Series X as well? Maybe.
Oh, cool.
Wow, look at it. Looks amazing. It's German though. This one's English.
Okay.
Jordan, he's got 6969, so you know. This guy here. It's Fernbus as well. Oh, he's going quite fast. He's driving like a crazy person.
There we go. Simone's got us. Thanks for hanging out, guys. We're about to go watch some buses be bust. It's going to be bussin' for real, for real.
For real, for real.
Amazing.
I feel like he's driving really fast.
Oh, did you see the new Destiny 2 dynamic background?
No.
Oh, there's a new Destiny 2 dynamic background on Xbox.
Oh, no.
And we're done.
Can't do that, no. Oh, we're in.
Cool. And the stream. Stop the